Most dog owners have no idea about these rare, heart-melting things only female dogs do. And if your female dog does this with you, it proves you're already a truly amazing owner. Can you guess what it is? Let's reveal it. Number 1, the one-person obsession. 5 people live in your house. She only cares about one, you. Why? Because the first time she met you, your heartbeat did something special. It matched hers. Scientists call this cardiac synchronization. Your heart and her heart started beating in rhythm, like a song only the two of you can hear. Now when you leave the house, her stress levels go through the roof. Higher than if a wolf walked into the room. Higher than if she heard fireworks. You leaving is her worst nightmare. When she sleeps pressed against your back, it's not for warmth. Her nervous system is literally sinking to yours. Your calm makes her calm. You are her drug. And when you're gone, she's in withdrawal. You're not just her owner. You're her entire emotional life support system. Number 2, the sleep guardian. You think she's sleeping? Think again. Even when her eyes are closed, her ears are rotating like satellite dishes, picking up sounds you'll never hear. A car door slams 3 blocks away. Her ear twitches. Someone walks past your house at 2 a.m. She's already cataloged their footsteps. Studies from the University of Lincoln proved something insane. Female dogs only enter deep sleep for 18 minutes per night. The rest, light sleep. Combat ready. Why? Because in her brain, sleep is a luxury she can't afford when you're vulnerable. Male dogs, they'll sleep through a thunderstorm. Your female dog, she's running perimeter checks all night long. When she sleeps at the foot of your bed, that's not her favorite spot. That's the tactical position, the choke point. Anyone coming for you has to go through her first. You think you're protecting her by giving her a home. She thinks she's protecting you by never fully closing her eyes. Number 3, the grooming session. You're petting her, and suddenly she starts licking your hand aggressively. You think it's affection. It's deeper than that. She's cleaning you in pack dynamics. Grooming is bonding. But for female dogs, it's also caretaking. She's removing dirt, checking for wounds, maintaining your health. When she licks your face obsessively, she's not kissing you. She's performing a medical inspection, checking for fever through your skin temperature, tasting your sweat for chemical imbalances. One blind study found female dogs lick diabetic owners' faces more frequently in the 30 minutes before blood sugar crashes. Why? They were tasting the glucose change in facial sweat. That annoying face licking isn't love. It's a diagnostic test. You didn't ask for, and can't bill insurance for when she licks your wounds. She's not being gross. Dog saliva contains high statins, proteins that actually speed healing. She's literally trying to medicine you. You push her away thinking she's being annoying. She's trying to perform emergency first aid. Number 4, the pain she hides. Here's something that'll haunt you. Your dog is in pain right now, and she's hiding it from you. Not because she's tough, because showing weakness puts you in danger. In the wild, an injured pack member attracts predators. So, female dogs evolved to mass pain until they literally can't stand anymore. Veterinarians say by the time you notice she's limping, she's been suffering for weeks. That slight hesitation before she jumps on the couch, arthritis. That moment she flinches when you touch her side. She's been hurting there for months. She won't whimper. She won't complain. Because in her mind, if she shows weakness, you become the target. She'd rather suffer in silence than make you vulnerable. When she finally collapses, that's not sudden illness. That's her body forcing her to admit what she's been hiding all along. She doesn't just love you. She loves you more than she loves her own comfort. And that should break your heart. Number 5, the bodyguard you never hired. Watch this. A stranger walks toward you at the park. Your dog doesn't bark, doesn't growl, but she moves slowly, deliberately, until her body is perfectly positioned between you and that person. You think that's cute? That's military strategy. Male dogs run at threats. Aggressive, loud, stupid. Your female dog, she's playing defense like a Navy SEAL. She calculated the distance, the angle, the fastest escape route, all in half a second. And here's the killer part. She's not protecting herself. She's protecting you. If that stranger turned violent, she'd take the hit first. That's not loyalty. That's a suicide mission. She's willing to run because you're her entire world. You call her your baby. She calls you her assignment. And she will die before she fails it. Number 6, the baby whisperer. Your toddler just pulled her ear hard. She yelped, but she didn't bite. Your 2-year-old is screaming, crying, throwing toys. Most dogs would run. She walks closer. Why doesn't she snap? Because the second she heard that baby cry, her brain released the same chemical that makes human mothers ignore pain. It's called prolactin. And it floods her system every time she's near a child. She doesn't see your kid as annoying. She sees them as her mission. Researchers found that female dogs will position themselves between crawling babies and sharp corners. Not because you trained her, because 10,000 years of evolution told her that small humans are fragile and must be protected at all costs. She's not a pet. She's an unpaid full-time nanny who works for free. Number 7, the pause that saves lives. You call her name, she stops, stares, doesn't move. You think she's being stubborn? Wrong. Her brain just lit up like a supercomputer. In 2 seconds, she analyzed wind direction. Your tone of voice sounds you can't even hear. Threats in the environment. She's not ignoring you. She's deciding if your command is safe. Male dogs, they react in 40 milliseconds. Boom. Done. No thinking. Female dogs, they calculate. They wait. They make sure you're not about to walk both of you into danger. That hesitation you hate, that's the difference between a dog and a genius. She's not slow. She's the smartest one in the room, and she refuses to move until the math adds up. Number 8, the moment that will break you. Here it is. The moment you've been waiting for. You're in the kitchen. She's right behind you. You almost trip. Move. You're always in the way. Why are you so clingy? Stop. You just punish the single greatest act of love she's capable of. Duke University ran a study. When female dogs become shadows, it's not because they're needy. It's because they detected something wrong with you. Maybe your heart rate jumped. Maybe your scent changed. Maybe your breathing got shallow. In her brain, you are in danger. And she will not leave you unprotected. When you yell at her for being underfoot, she doesn't understand. All she knows is my human is vulnerable. I'm trying to save them, and they're angry at me. You didn't train bad behavior out of her. You broke her heart for doing her job. And here's the worst part. She'll forgive you every single time, because even when you hurt her, you're still her entire world. Take a second. Look at her right now. If you've ever scolded her for following you, you owe her an apology. She wasn't being annoying. She was being your guardian angel. Number 9, the jealousy that isn't jealousy. New girlfriend, new boyfriend, new baby. Suddenly she's acting weird, pushy, aggressive even. You think she's jealous? She's terrified. In her world, resources are finite. Love is finite. Safety is finite. When someone new enters the pack, her brain screams danger. Not because she hates them, because she thinks she's being replaced. And if she's replaced, she can't protect you anymore. That's her worst fear. Not losing your love, losing her assignment. When she pushes between you and your new partner, she's not being possessive. She's trying to prove she's still useful, still needed, still worthy of protecting you. It's not jealousy, it's desperation. The fear that one day you'll decide you don't need a guardian anymore, and she'll have failed the only mission she was born to complete. Give her time. Show her the new person isn't a threat. Because in her mind, this isn't about sharing you. It's about whether she still has a reason to exist. Number 10, the voice she knows. She knows your voice better than anyone alive. Play a recording of 10 different people saying, "Good girl." She'll identify yours in 2 seconds. But here's what's devastating. Female dogs don't just recognize your voice. They recognize your emotional state through micro variations, in pitch you can't even control. When you say, "I'm fine," but you're actually breaking inside. Your voice drops 3 hertz. You don't hear it. She does. That's why she ignores you when you fake call her. Not because she's stubborn, because she knows you don't really need her yet. But when you whisper her name with real fear, real pain, real desperation, she's there in 2 seconds. Researchers found female dogs respond to genuine distress calls 3 times faster than male dogs. She's not listening to your words. She's listening to your soul. And when your voice cracks, hers breaks too. Number 11, the stare from across the room. You're sitting on the couch. She's across the room just staring. No tail wag, no movement, just eyes locked on you. Creepy? No. Calculated. She's running a system diagnostic. Animal behaviorists call this wellness monitoring. She's checking your breathing rate, your body language, your facial expressions, any signs of distress. You look fine to you, but she sees things you don't. That micro grimace when you shifted positions, she caught it. Potential pain, that half-second delay in your blink rate, she noticed possible fatigue. She's not staring because she wants something. She's staring because she's your unpaid health monitor running constant scans. And if anything looks off, she'll move closer to investigate. You thought she was being weird? She was performing a medical assessment from 15 FT away. Your Apple Watch tracks your heart rate. She tracks your entire existence for free 24/7. Number 12, the mealtime ritual. You feed her at the same time every day, and she's sitting there 10 minutes early, staring, not begging, just waiting. Why so precise? Because routine is survival. In the wild, predictable food sources mean safe territory. Chaos means danger. When you feed her at the exact same time, you're telling her, the world is stable. You're safe. But watch what happens when you're 5 minutes late. She doesn't just wait. She paces. She whines. Not because she's starving, because the routine broke. And broken routine means something's wrong with you. Studies show female dogs associate feeding time with owner wellness. If food is late, her brain calculates something happened to them. They're in danger. That's why they can't feed me. You think she's being impatient about food? She's panicking because the schedule disruption signals you might be hurt when you feed her late, and she's frantic. She's not hangry. She's terrified you're lying somewhere incapacitated. That whining isn't, "I want food." It's, "Are you okay? Please tell me you're okay." Number 13, the furniture guardian. She has a favorite spot on the couch, and it's always the one closest to the door. Not by the window, not the comfy corner. The door. Coincidence? No strategy. She positioned herself at the primary entry point. If someone breaks in, they go through her first. Animal researchers found 84% of female dogs choose resting spots based on defensive advantage rather than comfort. Male dogs, 71% choose comfort. She sacrificed the softest cushion for the tactical position. And watch this. When you sit down, she moves. Now she's between you and the door. You didn't train that. She calculated it. Every time you enter a room, she's running spatial analysis. Where are the threats? Where are the exits? Where do I need to be to intercept danger? You think she's just picking a spot to nap? She's selecting a defensive position to protect the perimeter. Your couch isn't furniture to her. It's a fortified position in a defensive grid. And she's the soldier who never goes off duty. Number 14, the sigh. She's lying next to you, and she lets out this massive sigh. Deep, long, almost human. What does it mean? Everything. Veterinary researchers found female dogs sigh in response to emotional resolution. She was stressed, and now she's not. Why? Because you finally sat down. You've been moving around for hours, cooking, cleaning, pacing. She's been following, monitoring, tracking. Her cortisol was climbing with every movement you made. And now you stopped. You're stationary. You're safe. That sigh. That's her nervous system powering down. Mission paused. Target secured. Lowering alert. Status. But watch what happens if you stand up again. Her head pops up immediately. Eyes lock on you. Where are we going? What's the threat? I'm ready. You thought that sigh meant she was comfortable. It meant, finally you're staying still. I can rest for 30 seconds. Every time you move, her brain restarts the protection protocol. Every time you sit, she gets temporary relief. She's not lazy. She's exhausted because you won't stop moving. And she won't stop following. Number 15, the food offering. You're eating a sandwich. She's staring. You give her a piece. She takes it, but she doesn't eat it. She carries it away, drops it, and comes back to stare at you again. What just happened? She doesn't want the food. She wants the interaction. Sharing food is pack bonding. Female dog studies show 67% of female dogs accept food from owners, but don't immediately consume it. Why? Because the food isn't the point. You giving it to her is the point. It's proof you're thinking about her, caring for her, acknowledging her. The food is a symbol, not sustenance. And here's the heartbreaking part. If you stop giving her pieces, she doesn't leave. She keeps staring, waiting, not for more food, for more connection. Watch what happens when you give her the last bite. She takes it, wags her tail, and then lies down next to you. Mission accomplished, bond confirmed. You thought you were sharing a snack. She thought you were renewing your pack contract. That piece of sandwich wasn't food. It was a promise. I'm still yours. You're still mine. Number 16, the pillow steal. You get up for 2 minutes, glass of water, bathroom, whatever. You come back, she's on your pillow, not next to it, on it, head down, fully committed. Why? That pillow smells more like you than anything else in the house. 8 hours of your head sweat, skin oils, breath. That's concentrated you. And she's absorbing every molecule. When you left the room, her anxiety spiked. Where did they go? Are they coming back? What if they don't? Your pillow is proof of your existence. Studies found female dogs gravitate to owner head scent. During separation at 94% occurrence rate. Male dogs, 61%. She's not stealing your spot. She's holding on to the strongest evidence that you're real and you'll return. And watch her reaction when you come back. She doesn't move, just looks at you. I know this is yours, but I needed it more. You can push her off, but she'll come back the second you leave again, because that pillow isn't about comfort. It's about survival when you're gone. Your scent is the only thing preventing her from full panic mode. Number 17, the paw on you. You're sitting there doing nothing. She walks up, lifts her paw, places it on your leg, just rests it there, staring at you. What does she want? nothing and everything. That paw is a check-in. You good? We good? Everything okay? Animal behaviorists call this tactile confirmation seeking. She needs physical proof that you're okay. Researchers found female dogs initiate physical contact with owners 73 times per day, on average. Male dogs 29 times. She's not asking for pets. She's taking your pulse, literally. Through that paw, she's reading your heart rate through the vibration in your leg. She's checking your temperature through your skin. She's sensing muscle tension, blood flow, stress indicators. You think she wants attention? She's running a medical diagnostic. And watch what happens if you don't respond. She doesn't leave. She presses harder. Hey, I asked you a question. Are you okay? If you push her paw away, she'll try again in 5 minutes because her job is to monitor your status. And she can't clock out just because you're annoyed. That paw isn't annoying. It's a doctor's hand checking vitals. And she won't stop until she confirms you're stable. If your female dog is lying next to you right now, look at her. Really. Look at her. She's not just a pet. She's been running a 24/7 protection operation since the day she met you, and you never even knew it. Drop her name in the comments right now so the world can see these silent warriors who've been guarding us without asking for anything in return. And if you want to understand, the one sleeping position that reveals whether she truly trusts you with her life.